Hello, today we will be discussing about adding and subtracting the similar fractions. So, how do we do that? In adding and subtracting the similar fractions, we have a few steps to remember. And those are find the LCD, second, divide the LCD to the denominator, third, multiply the result to the numerator and denominator, fourth, proceed to indicated operations, and lastly, simplify if possible. So these are the few things that you have to remember when you add and subtract the similar fractions. So let's apply this now to our given example. So we have 2/3 added to 1/2. What will be its sum? So what is the first step again? Okay, it's to find the LCD. The LCD of 2/3 and 1/2. So let's have first the multiple of 3. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and so on. So let's have now the multiples of 2 because 2 is a denominator here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Now, can you find the least common there? Alright, it is 6. So therefore, we have LCD is 6. Now, after finding the LCD, let's move on now to step 2, which is divide the LCD to the denominator. What is the LCD again? Okay, it is 6. So we will use 6 to divide the denominator, which is 3 here, and 2 here. So we will have first the 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Okay, now how about this one? 6 divided by 2. The answer is 3. Alright. So after having the step 2, we will now go on to step 3, which says multiply the result to the numerator and denominator. So we have here the result. So we will use 2 and we will use 3. So first equation we have, or first fractions we have 2/3. So this 2/3 is from here. And then 2, it is because of this one. And then plus because the operation is addition. And then second, we have 1/2 because of this one. And then 3, it is because of this. Okay. So we will multiply this one. So we have 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Plus, we have 1 times 3 is equal to 3. Take note that the denominator should be the same. So if you try to multiply, 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And then 2 times 3 is equals to 6. Now, proceed now to the indicated operation. So we have our new fraction. So we have 4/6 plus 3/6. So what will be its sum? Alright, it is 7/6. So remember in adding similar fractions, so we just add the numerator and then copy the denominator. So we have now 7/6. Okay, so lastly, we will proceed with simplify if possible. Do you think 7/6 can be simplified? Yes, it is because that 7/6 is what you call an improper fractions. Why? Because 7 is bigger compared to the denominator. So if you're going to simplify this, we will just divide 7 divided by 6 and your answer will be 1 and 1/6. In other words, 2/3 plus 1/2 is equal to 1 and 1/6. And this is the sum of this. Okay, so let's have now another example. So first, we have now 5/7 minus 2/4. So what will be its difference? Again, we will have to find first the LCD of these fractions here. So let's have first the multiple of 7. So we have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, and so on. So we have another one for 4. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. Now, what will be its least common denominator? Alright, it is 28. No, So LCD is 28. So let's have now our second step, which is divide the LCD to the denominator, which is our LCD is 28. So we will use 28 here, both sides. So we have 7 because of the denominator here is 7, and 4 for the and 4 here. So we have, so 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4, and 28 divided by 4 is equal to 7. So there you have it. Let's move on now with step 3. Step 3, it says multiply the result to the numerator and denominator. So here our result 4 and 7. So first we have 5 over 7. We got it from here. And then 4, using this one, minus, because the operation here is minus, so we'll write here minus. And then 2 over 4, we got it from here. And then 7 here. So is equal to, as it says, multiply the result. So we just multiply this one, and all of them. So we have 5 times 4 is equal to 20. And then 7 times 4 is equal to 28. Minus, we have here, and then 2 times 7 is equal to 14. And 4 times 7 is equal to 28. Okay. So as you notice now, we have our new fractions, and they are called similar fractions because both fractions have the same denominator, which is 28. So let's now proceed to the indicated operation. So we will just apply the rule in adding similar fractions. So we'll just 20 minus 14 is equal to 6. Remember, we just have to copy the denominators. We have 28, 28, so 28 as our denominator. So we have now 6 over 28 as the difference of 20 over 28 and 14 over 28. Okay, so last step is to simplify if possible. So we have 6 over 8. So we will simplify this one by dividing numerator and denominator by 2. So therefore, our answer will be 3 over 14. In other words, the difference of 5 over 7 minus 2 over 4 is equal to 3 over 14. There you have it. And that is how you add and subtract the similar fractions. So I have here some series of example that you can try based on your understanding on how to add and subtract the similar fractions. Please have the time to pause this one, and if you have the answer already, comment that in the comment section below. So thank you for watching. I hope you learn a lot. Thank you and goodbye.